The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple. Good afternoon, Ellwood City sports fans. Welcome into Ellwood City, Pennsylvania here as you are looking live coverage here from Sanders Field and Ewing Park Sports Complex. It's WPIL High School Baseball Game 2.5. We're going to coin this. It is the Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Union Scotties. Brad Windhorst alongside Keith Keller. We got Justin Shazer. We also have Chris Biondi and Mr. Gary Rosansky in here as well. So great press box here. A great day of action. A nice brisk 49 degrees. But, folks, if you look at your screen, we do have sun. Something we have not seen in forever. Groundhogs can move over. March Madness can move over. We're ready for spring ball. And we were just talking about it here in the press box. Section play is not far off for both baseball and softball. And we also had track and field in play as well. They had the Wilmington relays, so a lot of things going on. The only sport that hasn't kicked off yet or served off yet is tennis. But that will be underway this week as well. So, folks, once again, this is game number 3. We'll coin it 2.5 because if you're watching a couple days ago, we were playing Hopewell. That game will be made up. It was in the 4th inning due to weather, obviously, and a snow blizzard. Talk about change within 10 minutes. We went from decent skies and at least playable conditions to snow, and that made things a little bit interesting this past week. But either way, we're moving on. We've got Union Scotties. They're playing their first game of the season. They'll be wearing the gray jerseys and the blue Union across the chest. And for the Wolverines, they'll be wearing the white and blue. So once again, folks, you can check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the whole works. We've been trying to keep things updated as much as we can, but weather has kind of put a damper on things here to start the season. But either way, we're ready for game number 3. Standings are on your screen. There have been 4 games played. Ellwood and Mohawk both victorious in their start of the season. Riverside and Stowe Rocks with losses. That Riverside game they lost, I believe it was 3-1. I forget exactly who they were playing, but a 3-1 loss there. So we kind of keep track of those things and see where they're headed. Again, they take the top 4 teams in section, so these Wolverines know that the task at hand last year, an 8-2 section record, they'd like to improve on that and get a little bit farther this year in Whitfields. Again, the preseason ranks, they have them as third. Keith coming in as the second guy, the main guy that's going to be calling some of these strikes and hopefully maybe a home run to opposite field. Keith, how are you doing today?
Not doing too bad. I feel like Tony Romo from last broadcast calling a lot of pitches. I mean, not accurately, but I gave it a try. I mean, we got Mills on the mound today, so we're hoping for a little bit of a lot of fastballs. He does have a good off-speed pitch, so we'll see how that goes. Not too much changing in the lineup. We got Carlo Nardone rounding off the lineup, Biscuit, Biondi, Keller, Lake, Mills, Kennedy, Cuevas, Boker, and Nardone. And then for the Scotties there, we have Cuchitrone, Ryall, Harper, Staff, Cox, Settle, and then coming in with Biondi, Lane, and Staff again. So that's what we're rounding out there with the lineup. Looking for a pretty solid game here from the Wolverines. I know a lot of mothers are not going to be happy wearing the all whites. It might be a little bit of a laundry day for the moms out there. So hopefully they stay clean.
Absolutely, and baseball has always been a tradition here at Ellwood City, and dating all the way back to 1945. We have a little bit more time today, so we can talk about that spotlight. You can kind of see on your screen kind of the spotlight for the Wolverines. They started all the way back in 1945, and this is game number 1,518 for them. A nice solid record of 884 wins, and that 583 is something that the Wolverines look to add to. Baseball is known for having some really good seasons, and that first season they defeated New Brighton Lions 7-0 in the first game that was held here. It was not named Sanders Field back then. It was just named Ewing Park Baseball Field, but that name has changed over the past couple, 50-plus years. Last year, the Wolverines finished 15-6, 8-2 in section play. That was best for second, right behind Riverside. Unfortunately, lost in the quarterfinals for Whitfield against the Mohawk Warriors up there at Neshannock, a 3-1 loss there. Head coach Chris Wise entering his sixth season, and we have to update that with the first victory against Chartiers Houston. Wise is now officially 50-50 in his sixth year here. And they graduated 3 seniors, Sam Landis, Will Nardone, and Owen Andrews. Those are the 3 individuals that they're kind of having to fill, primarily right field and first base. And we've got a couple more seniors coming right back in to fill those in. This year, Wise, Ellwood is ranked 3rd in Pittsburgh Post-Gazette and Trib as well. They are right behind Avonworth and South Park, and you got to give them credit. Avonworth and South Park, 2 teams that had more than 15-plus wins. That Avonworth team was 18-4 when they went into playoffs. South Park, not too bad as well. Seniors-wise, Keith, we got a lot of them. There's 10 of them basically that fill 7-plus positions, and we're going to see them on display today. If you want to talk a little bit about those seniors, I think there's someone else named a senior that is also a Keller that you may know fairly well. So if you want to talk a little bit about those seniors.
Well, you got Aaron Lake is going to be short today. He's going to the University of Pittsburgh, as I mentioned last game. Nate Kennedy will most likely be at second or third today. He'll be at third with Cam Mills pitching. And then Jordan Keller behind the dish, as usual. He'll be headed to Fairmont State. Anthony Barbario will most likely playing in the left field slot like he was last week. Who else am I missing? There's a whole bunch of seniors. Jacob Biscuit leading off. Again, getting hit by pitch most likely to lead off this game. I hope not, but we'll add to that total that 21 would be today's total if he does get hit. Jordan Boker, the mayor, always a staple in the lineup, hitting 8. And Jackson Rosansky platooning at the first base side. So a lot of seniors, and that brings up a lot of spots to fill coming into next year. I know we have the JV coach, Rocky Carcel, is very excited about his talent coming up with 3 freshmen on the team earning those varsity jerseys as well. I mean, well-deserved, and looking forward to seeing them play next year. So a lot of high expectations. Definitely expect the skipper, Chris Wise, to be well above that 500 mark by the end of the year with the expectations of us hopefully making a long push into the playoffs here. So a lot of experience, a lot of expectation, and hopefully they can follow through, Brad.
Yeah, these Wolverines definitely battle-tested. They've been around everywhere. A lot of things have always happened up there at Neshannock High School, and we're just kind of hoping all the pieces just lay perfectly this year, and maybe get us over that hump a little bit and get a little bit closer to WPIALs. Folks, on your screen are the stats from last year. These are the team leaders in every category, and you can kind of see it kind of leans on 4 individuals. You got a little bit of Nate Kennedy, Jordan Keller, Aaron Lake, and then Jacob Biscup. That hit by pitch is blown out of the park already. I think he's on pace. If we fall through, he's on pace to be hit 44 times this year. So we'll see how well that comes out. But talk about Jordan Keller, 372 average. That is actually, my apologies, that is actually for his career. So those are career averages there, 64 hits. And the OBP, 502. So when in doubt, Jordan Keller gets on more than not. And home runs wise, well, that's another one we can add to. He's got 5 now. Granted, we can't count it just yet because it was in the Hopewell game, but when that one goes final, we can add it to it. Looking at the team averages, they scored 186 runs, which was pretty darn good numbers wise, with only 93 runs against, a 299 average. When you're hitting 300 in baseball, especially at the high school level, you're going to be putting up some runs. On the flip side, an ERA of 3.43. You'd like to see that number continue to keep getting lower, but that batting average of only 215. So obviously, Wolverines with that 15-6 record, better stats than none. So we have the captain's meeting here. What we'll do, Keith, is we'll take a quick little timeout. We'll come back here, and we'll get things ready to go as they have the captain's meetings. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. It's high school baseball. It's Ellwood versus Union next here on ECS. right, folks, we're gearing up here. We're almost ready to go as we had our national anthem played. Let's go through the starting lineups. Let's go with the the visitors in this case. That would be the Union Scotties. Starting us off will be the third baseman, number 22. That is, I believe, let me get the first name here. I believe it's Dom.
It is.
Cucitrone.
Dominic Cucitrone.
Yeah. So we get the first names. I like always getting the first names there. Then we'll have center fielder, that being number 3, Maddox Ryhall. The shortstop, 30, Cole Harper. Catcher, that'll be number 6, Chris Staff. Left fielder, number 8, Colton Cox. Right fielder, number 21, Fred Siddle. Starting at first base, for number 44, Gino Biondi. Yes, that is not a misprint. There are 2 Biondis. One's with an I, one's with an E for both these teams. And then at second base, number 5, Stephen Lane. And then finally on the mound, pitching for the Scotties will be number 24, Logan Staff. For the Wolverines, pitching-wise, that'll be number 8, Craig Mills. We got the Cameron Mills.
My goodness.
I did it again. It doesn't take much. It takes game 3. Game 3. Man. I guess I'm talking too much to Craig Mills during the baseball season. Cameron Mills is up on the mound there. We saw him a couple times last year doing some really good things, filling in for the splits and the time off between Aaron Lake and Nate Kennedy. And Cameron Mills has been clocked in with some pretty good numbers on that mound. And I think, Keith, we're going to see a little bit more of that fastball today more than not.
Absolutely. I expect a lot of fastball. I expect a busy day for Gino Biondi at second base and the right fielders, especially Carlo Nardone at first. I'd really want to see the infield today, more so than in the past, playing more straight up. I don't expect a lot of hard-hit ground balls getting past this middle infield. So I'd like to play a lot of straight up, take away the hole from the Scotties.
All right, so there is number 22, third baseman, Cucitrone. First pitch there, high for ball 1. Local time, a 1 o'clock start time officially in the books at 1:24 here at Sanders Field. Second pitch there outside for a 2-0 count here. That one right down the middle, called strike there for Mills. Wolverines wearing the white jerseys. They'll be checking in on the numbers here, just making sure the numbers line up, different numbers between all the different jerseys and whatnot.
So far, the sequencing a little bit surprising to me. I would have stick to the fastball a lot more here.
And there you
right.
go. Called for it. Yep.
Right there. I'd come right back to it. Come right back to the fastball, see if these guys can catch up to it. If they can't, I'd live on the fastball.
So here's that 3-2 full count pitch from Mills.
There's a
There
fastball
you
up.
go. Yep.
Well done.
Shortstop Lake there to call it off, and he
Oh,
makes the
my.
basket catch. My goodness.
Jeez, oh, man.
Yeah, that sun. This is that matinee game on a Saturday, so you know that sun's going to play a little bit of factor here possibly for those pop-ups. But either way, Aaron Lake gets done. Up next is the center fielder, number 3, Maddox Ryhall. We've heard that name a couple times on the football field against the Wolverines this year. Ooh, pitch there, just missing apparently outside for ball 1. Mills, very similar like Kennedy and Lake. They like to be ahead in the count to start us off. Trying to get that count right
There's
back.
a nice fastball right there. Cam Mills gotten a little bit bigger in the off season here. A lot of muscle. Would like to see a little bit more from his bottom half here. A can of corn for Cuevas to center. 2 away. Very dependable out there, Brad.
Yep.
Made a heck of a play with that diving stop last game.
Yeah, he's calm, cool, and collective, and so far this season he has taken every step in the right direction. And against, especially that Hopo one with that wind, whew, that was a good catch against the Vikings. Third batter in the lineup, that is number 30, the shortstop. That being once again Cole Harper.
Mills got to bend a little bit, get a little bit of the bottom half going, release that a little high. There you go. Nice off-speed pitch right there.
Union, I believe they are 2A baseball, so again, non-section game. This game was made up basically about 30-some hours ago. Actually, are they 1A or 2A? I believe, yeah, you are right. They are 1A.
He set him up there with a curveball to start off, coming back with a fastball, probably coming back with a curveball. There it is.
There it drops in. Perfect call up here in the press box. That'll be the third out. So, folks, we'll head to the bottom of the first. No runs across the board for Union. Ellwood Wolverines up next here on Ellwood City Sports.
Gun.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sanders Field. We're ready to go for the bottom of the first. Up for the Wolverines to start us off will be the left fielder, kind of back in his primary position today with less wind. That's going to be Jacob Biskup. First pitch there from the pitcher, Logan Staff, called for a strike.
Just watching his warm-ups, you got that fastball cutting in on the right-handed hitters here, so something to be patient about. Little curveball there for a ball. Brad Welsh substituting for Chuck Nardone at first base today as the first base coach. First game of the year for Mr. Welsh. There's that cut-in fastball there. Caught him on the handle. 1-2, maybe a little bit off speed here. Jake needs to be patient, needs to get on. That's one thing we got to work on here at the top of the order is getting runners on base for the 3-4-5. Something we've typically struggled with here in the past. There's the curveball.
Come into field of play here out at the first in the foul territory, though. So nice play there by the first baseman, that being number 44, Gino Biondi. So as we say that, there's a reason why we said Gino Biondi at first. The other Gino Biondi, I'm assuming there's no relation there.
I would assume no relation. You related to anybody up in Union there, Mr. Biondi?
Not that I'm aware of. This is the Gino with an I.
A little bit different pitches that Mr. Gino Biondi is going to be seeing here this year. Coming up from the 7-hole from last year, predominantly fastballs down at the bottom of the order, not expecting much from the bottom half, but he's going to get a lot of mix-up here. Looks at 2 strikes right off the bat.
Yeah, Logan Staff coming and dealing pretty hard right off the bat here in this one. 0-2 count.
3. Oh, my. Very close. Yep. Very close, just outside. I think they didn't get the call because the catcher tried to frame that one up a little bit too much.
Got Infield play goes through the wickets. Unfortunately, that's going to be an error there on the third baseman. So either way, though, we do get a runner for the Wolverines at first base here with one out.
Yeah, that was a routine ground ball. That's going to be an error on Cuchatron there at third. Just picked his glove up too much. I mean, the speed of Biondi may have made him rush it a little bit. So
here we go. That'll bring us in the third batter of today's game. That is number 27, the catcher, Jordan Keller.
Want to see a lot more patience today from all the hitters, all of them. We've seen a lot of bases loaded situations in the couple last games where everybody's getting a little bit antsy, trying to make things happen.
So far, that zone playing tight here, and catcher's trying to frame that outside edge there. It's another ball, so 2-0 count here. Good big opportunity for Jordan. There you go, opposite field. That's going to be trouble. It gets
going to
past
go down.
right fielder. That's going to be at least a double, and they're going to probably
Biondi's
send
going to send him.
Yep. Smart play. Throw comes in, but well behind Biondi. Early 1-0 lead here for the Wolverines.
Took that outside pitch right to right field as you're supposed to. Right fielder just couldn't cut it off. Good speed by Biondi. 1-0.
Yeah, good start here for the Wolverines, and just making contact to start here. Not looking for power, but either way, that line drive went right past the right fielder. So solid contact from Jordan. Let's see what Aaron Lake can do to add to it with the runner at second.
Right now, it's only seeing that curveball is really the only pitch so far really hitting the zone from Logan's staff there. I mean, working pretty good. That one was a little bit high, hanging a little bit, but there he goes right back to it. I mean, we've seen him throw the fastball against Biscup. I mean, it is cutting in, so maybe get him in on the hands a little bit here on Lake. But Lake got good bat speed, can really turn on and open up and sticking to that curveball.
Two-one count here from Staff. Contact back up through the middle. Nice solid play here from the second baseman to get the out at first. That will advance the runner, Keller, to third, but good play there by the second baseman, that being Stephen Lane.
Stephen Lane right there on a quick pinch. Not too much, just trying to keep the runner honest at second, but right back into position.
So that'll be 2 outs here for the Wolverines, runner at third, and that'll bring up Cameron Mills, opposite of the mound here today in that 5th spot.
Trying to help himself out. Just like you said last game, Brad, a lot of power in that 3, 4, 5 area of the Wolverine lineup. But that power will come. We're looking for contact.
Pop fly here to right field. It's going to hang up, no wind. Right fielder will make the catch. So the Wolverines will strike for 1. Could have had 2, but we'll take it. We'll head to the second inning. It's the Wolverines 1, Union Scotties 0.
After 1, we have
folks, welcome back here. We're heading to the top of the second. Wolverines with that one run across the board, sitting here with a 1-0 lead on the Scotties. Folks, you can always catch all the action on our YouTube stream, but also in Game Changer. You can actually follow live when we're on the road. If we are not able to live stream road games, you'll be able to have at least stats and potentially Mevo cameras pulling all the action here, watching on Game Changer.
Up for the Scotties, catcher number 6, Chris Staff.
So up next for the Scotties here in the top of the second, that will be the catcher, number 6, Chris Staff. So maybe a little of that staff-to-staff connection there in the battery today for Scotties.
There it was right there, starting it off with another curveball, setting him up. Let's see what the tunneling's like. Let's see if he goes fastball, curveball here. Maybe stick to the curveball, catch him off balance.
Cameron Mills, only 13 pitches in that first inning. Making quick effort of the first 3 batters.
8-to-5 strike ratio, ball to strike ratio. Oh, hit him.
Yeah.
See, he tried to come back with the fastball there. See, that's a little tall on that delivery right there. You see how he's using a lot of his upper half. It's all that weight room. The weight room is really affecting it. You got to be bottom half, get a bend in, follow through, get the ball to the plate.
Yeah. What they usually say is the hips don't lie. So got to use the hips. You got to make that motion. You got to bend downward to the mound. So up next for the Scotties, that's going to be the left fielder, number 8. That is Colton Cox. See what he can do with a runner at first now with nobody out.
I'll tell you what, this press box is getting full. We got another special guest up here. Junior varsity head coach Rocky Carcel has joined the press box. My God.
He's sitting right behind me. He's almost got the recliner going here a little bit. Just got to be careful. There are those steps there, so
That's
you never
right.
know.
Watch your sciatica, buddy.
Good contact. This could be trouble.
Gordon Boker on the run.
Yep, all the way to the fence line. That's going to be at least a double. We'll see if they run. They're going to hold.
Great play. Good play to get it in.
Yep. A good throw there to home as well. So damage is done, a double, but no runs come yet across the board. But all this being done with nobody out.
I believe that was a fastball away, and he just took it to right field there. Great piece of hitting.
So up next for the Scotties, that's going to be number 21. That's the right fielder, Fred Settle.
He's got to settle down, get a strike. A lot of baseball left.
Just a quick little step off here, reset. Press box was thinking exactly where I was going with this. Do you potentially bump with
Hit
this?
him again.
Ooh, man. Hit by pitch, so the bases are now loaded. So early trouble here for the Wolverines. Bases loaded, and that'll bring up 44. First baseman Gino Biondi with an opportunity here to kind of blow this one open a little bit.
Need a deep breath here. You got to take a deep breath. Throw strikes. Pitch to contact.
Yeah. Looks like the infield will play tight here. First and third kind of coming in. First pitch, hack and swing and miss.
First little bit of adversity for Mills this year. This will be a good test for him. See how he approaches this situation mentally. Always tough when you're hitting batters and not sure what's working. There's 2.
Nice play there from second to
there you
short.
go.
The first for the double play. Nice solid play. 4-6-3 double play
That'll
run
score
to score.
run.
Yep. So that'll tie it up, but with 2 outs now for the Scotties.
Number 5, Stephen Lane.
So that'll bring up the second baseman, number 5. That's Stephen Lane. And, yeah, we were talking about it here in the press box. We're doing it during the timeout. The numbers are hard to read, unfortunately, for Union. But that is a 5. Swing and a miss first pitch there.
Helped him out. Helped him out. If I was Cam, I'd be going a lot of curveball. Curveball seems to be hitting the zone a lot more efficiently than the fastball has been. Plus, it sets up the fastball.
Catches the outside corner, so now he gets ahead 0-2, and that's
Now
something
you go
we need to see.
Now you go off speed here.
Yep. Put it in the dirt. down low, and if he forks at it, bury it.
There it
There
is.
you go. Great bounce back
Nice
pitching
job.
there. Yep. For Cameron Mills. We'll head to the bottom of the second. We're tied up now, 1 apiece. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the second. Ball game is all tied up there with that run. Nice contact from Union there, double. Unfortunately there for Cameron Mills, 2-hit batsman. Kind of played at that run, but good way to battle back to finish off the inning.
Yeah, got himself a ground ball double play, and got him back on track. Set up a really nice strikeout on the next hitter. Fastball, curveball away.
Ready to go here. Starting us off here for the Wolverines. That will be number 5, Nate Kennedy, third baseman today. Usually the position that Cameron does, but with him pitching, he'll slot over there from short.
Not sure if Mr. Kennedy here has a school that he's going to be attending in the fall. I mean, I've announced everybody else's school. Not sure if he's yet undecided or not.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep track of that because we like to kind of keep informed where they head, and kind of nice to see some Wolverines alum making things happen at the next level.
That cut fastball really causing some confusion for the Ellwood hitters.
Contact there to the second baseman once again, throw to first in time. So nice play there by Stephen Lane.
Inside.
As we head to number 7th hitter on this lineup, that's center fielder number 1, Michael Cuevas.
Mr. Speedy here, Mr. Cuevas.
Yep.
Third baseman in, expecting the Norman. Another fastball in the inside corner.
Yeah. Nice speed and movement here from the pitcher, that being once again Logan Staff. That's a
Down
pop
the
fly.
line, head
Gonna
of the
be
foul.
trouble.
Great tracking. Good
Wow,
job.
what a track, yeah, from left field all the way into foul territory for the second out.
The mayor coming up the bat.
That'll be number 10, Jordan Boker, playing right field, and it's got that Penguins background lineup music going.
Oh, loves the Penguins.
Yeah, score update for those Penguins. They're up 2-1 on the Jets.
Oh, check swing.
Yep, throw to first
Easy.
here from the pitcher.
Quick inning for Logan.
Yep. So just like that, we'll head to the top of the third, folks. You're watching Ellwood City Wolverines sports high school baseball ball game tied at 1 apiece.
We have a tie.
All right, folks, welcome back here, top of the third. In this one, tie ball game, 1 apiece. Once again for the Scotties, we're going to hit to the bottom of the lineup here. The number 9 hitter, that's Logan Staff, doing the pitching duties for the Scotties. First pitch there from Mills, down low for ball 1.
That one looked a little bit up there. Little up for the height of Mr. Logan's staff. It was a strike.
1-1 count from Mills, and
I am really confused as to what's happening. Joe West coming into the mound today from first base here. There is nobody on base, buddy.
it's a little conversation to kind of fill in with the mechanics here.
I am very confused as to what he...
So they're
No.
going to consider it a balk and a ball, technically. So just like that, it'll make the count now 3-1. Swing miss on the pitch down low, makes the count full now, 3-2.
I think what they're calling is a balk, called by the first base umpire with his back to him. Strike 3 came back. Well done. Nobody on base. A balk for the pitcher is considered a ball, for those that don't know. Again, not very confused as to how I even seen that. That would more have been the home plate umpire's call. But I digress. We have one away.
So we head back to the top of the lineup here, the third baseman, number 22. That's Dom Kuchtrone. Just missing outside for ball 1.
That one looked pretty good to me.
It did. Wolverines will be next in action on Monday Obviously, barring any weather, any issues like that. But we'll see how that goes. They're playing at Central Valley. 4 o'clock start time. You can check out the game on Game Changer. We'll try to have the camera ready to go.
Same location as the first pitch, but got called a ball. I wasn't quite sure where that's at, but little inconsistencies here from the home plate umpire right now. Try to go back to the curveball there to catch him off guard. If I'm Mills, I'm going right back to it. Bounce one. Fiddling with the ball in his glove. Fastball up.
Oh, yeah, definitely made sound there, so that definitely hit something.
Well, I walked today, so it's not my car.
Here's the 1-2 pitch for Mills. That one
Curveball,
drops
beautiful
in.
pitch.
Yep.
Well done. 2 down.
Next up for the starting center field.
So that'll bring up the center fielder,
Maddox
number
Fryhall.
3, Maddox Fryhall. 0 for 1 today so far.
He had the fly ball to short, did he not?
Line drive to Cuevas.
Line drive to Cuevas. Strike 1 on the call.
That one bounced straight back.
So far, every time he's been up 0-2, he's gone to the curveball right here. Probably stay to the fastball because I would expect the hitter to be expecting off speed.
Setting up outside here.
Goes off
Drops,
speed, doesn't
yep.
get it. Wanted it. Stepped off the mound.
So 1-2 count here. 2 outs here. Mills looking to bounce back. Pitching to Fryhall.
I'd have flip-flopped those 2 pitches. I'd have went fastball, curveball. I expect him to go back off speed here.
That one drops in
Got
for a
him.
called 3rd strike. So another strikeout once again, folks, for Mills. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Still tied here at 1 apiece. folks, welcome back here. We're headed to the bottom of the third. We do have a pitching change for the Scotties. First pitch there to Nardone is down low for ball 1. Now pitching for Union is number 30, that being Cole Harper. Did have a sub as well. Settle will check out, and coming in will be number 12, Logan Kaufman in right field. And a couple more changes after that. Pop fly to the first base, calling it off, getting that pop fly for the first out of the inning.
Only the second AB of the year for Carlo. His first one coming against Ambridge in that scrimmage a few games ago.
The Wolverines, left fielder number 25, Jake.
Couple extra moves on the left side there. Left fielder comes in to play third. Third baseman slides to shortstop, and then Logan Staff fills in back at left field there. So a couple changes here for the Scotties. Again, non-section game here, so you kind of go through the motions. You try a couple different things here, and you try to see what pitcher you can kind of throw out there and get them rolling here.
Biscuit being on deck there needed to really see what this pitcher has to offer. Needs to be real patient. Needs to get started. Get on the base. See what we can get rolling here.
That one drops in for strike. Pitching comms. Looking like it may not be working for Union here. Kind of shrugged it off here. New pitching comms. You're allowed to have the mic and everything. That one's fouled off. Makes the count now 0-2 on Biscuit.
Seems like a lot of the Ellwood hitters are letting that ball travel way too deep into the zone, catching it off the handle, trying to pull everything. They need to be a little bit more aggressive. Take that pitch the other way.
Yeah, that's why you see Coach Welsh come over and say, okay, well, listen, Biscuit, we gotta fix things here. Trying to get things going. Only one hit up there for Ellwood. Counterpart, Union only one as well. Contact,
Right at him.
right to the shortstop. Nice glove play there for the second out.
Caught it off the end of the bat. Got to let that curveball travel just a little bit further. Keep your weight back. Try to drive that ball to left field there.
Pitching right now has the upper hand for the Scotties. Only 28 pitches thrown. We're in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Gino Biondi 0 for 1 today.
Right back to the same spot.
Yep,
His
third
first
baseman. Throw to first
Another
in time.
easy 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Yeah, so quick work there from number 30, that being Cole Harper. We'll head to the top of the fourth, still tied at 1. right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the fourth. Cameron Mills in a battle here with the pitching staff of the Scotties. And now will be Cole Harper up to the bat. He's also now the new pitcher of record. One thing we haven't seen as well and efficient today is Mills getting ahead in the counts. He falls behind 1-0 here on this one.
Another thing that's not working for Mills right now is his tunneling. You know, you want to be able to have that same sight picture of your fastballs as compared to your curveball. That allows you to set it up a lot better. There's a curveball for a strike. Unless you have a Barry Zito 12-6, you're not throwing a high fastball for a curveball.
Barry Zito, like it. Count goes 3-1 in favor of Harper here. That went inside for ball 4, so one of the first and few walks here for the Wolverines on the season. Puts the batter at first.
Next up for the Scotties, catcher number 6, Chris Staff.
So up next is the catcher number 6, that being Chris Staff. First time up, he was hit by pitch. Back-to-back innings here where the Scotties kind of have a runner on base. Going to make things interesting for sure for Mills and company. So we cross the local time, 2:05 now. Game moving pretty fast for the top of the fourth.
Good pitch right there. Got him 0-2. I can expect another curveball here. And I can expect the runner to go too if it's going to be an off-speed pitch. Fastball away for ball 1. Not a bad idea, trying to set him up here a little bit. Mr. Mills needs to be careful out there with Joe West watching him ever so closely since the last phantom balk call.
One-two count. Just up high, apparently makes the count even 2-2. Pitch down low in the dirt, makes the count full, now 3-2.
Concentrating a lot on the runner on first. I'd worry more about the hitter here.
That one up high does not drop in, so back-to-back walks.
You got to have a lot of confidence in your breaking ball to throw a strike on full count there. Probably would have stuck to a fastball. Maybe kept yourself alive in the at-bat.
Next up for the Scotties, left fielder number 8.
So that'll bring up number 8, the third baseman, Colton Cox. He has the lone hit here for the Scotties, as it looks like we will have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Actually, that's going to be a pinch runner. Or is it going to be, that would be courtesy because of catcher. That's going to be number 4, which is, let's go through this, Joey DeSere. So Colton Cox here, 1 for 1, had that fly ball to right field here that gave trouble to Jordan Boker and company, and that's what scored that run for a couple hit by pitch for Mills. First pitch swing and miss there.
Went to the curveball there for the strike.
Field playing a little bit in here for the Wolverines. Bunt attempt there, missed. Throw down to third in. Plenty of time for the out.
Not even close.
Yeah.
He was safe, out of position at third. I don't even think he got him. He did call him out, but I don't. Kennedy was playing in on the bunt, backed up, and maybe got him on the cleat, if anything. But we'll take it.
So that'll put the runner now at second with one out. Changes things here with an 0-2 count. Pitch him high for ball one.
Got to use his lower half. Cam Mills got to start bending a little bit more. You see that fastball really getting away from him up high. No real need to hold the runner on at second, like maybe 2 steps off the back, if that. I'd give a tap on the glove and get back into the hole. We don't need another run scoring here. See, right here, I'd like to see Lake a little bit more to his.
Good block there from Jordan as the count goes full. It was 0-2, now 3-2, and I agree with you, Keith, here. That's going to be trouble with these gaps here, left and right. Primarily the left, though. That is wide open. Pitch outside for ball four. So the third walked batsman of the inning for Mills. So that'll bring up number 12, the right fielder. That's Logan Kaufman, who came in.
Scotty's number 12, Logan Kaufman.
Nice little pressure opportunity here. You come in to field a play last inning, and now you get the first at bat with 2 runners on with 1 out. Right now, Mills is a little bit flustered. Kind of see him moving, shifting the dirt around. He is a little bit flustered right now, and kind of living on the edge here, Keith.
Need a deep breath here. Need a strike. Pitch to contact. Let your fielders make a play.
Pitch call strike. Throw it on the first, but runner's back. And with all that being done, Mills slipped and fell, and I think head coach Chris Wise is going to come out and have a little talking with the crew here.
It's part of the game right here, the mental side of it. It's where you got to really settle down, trust your pitches, trust your catcher, understand the situation, make a pitch, let your players make a play. Reminds me of Bull Durham. You think he's asking about candles or?
Kind of gearing up for a couple neat movies. You know, baseball's around the corner. They had March Madness movies on. They've had Road to Glory and Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, yeah.
Now we're looking for Bill Durham and Major League and getting ready for baseball. I think, what is that? Is that 2 weeks away, or is it next week?
It's next week, I think. Yeah, I think our opening day's next week. We got Neil Walker on the call on the national broadcast with, I think, another guy from the Mets, but who cares about the Mets?
I think they're sending another crew over to Tokyo or something like that.
Yeah, they got a game in Tokyo. Here comes the bunt. Showed way early. And he hit him. Oh, that's a strike. Hit him right in the stomach. Strike 1. 2, excuse me. That was a quick show of the bunt there. You want to hold off on showing it that early. Very fortunate that he did not get hurt on that.
Yeah. So runners first and second. 1 out, 1-2 pitch here from Mills.
That was a curveball that I don't think worked. Didn't have any break on it. 2-2. I'd go fastball. Maybe he'll chase one up. Curveball. Got him.
Yeah, good swing and a miss. Strike 3 there for 2 outs and a big bounce back here for Mills.
That's a great mound visit right there.
Yep.
Good mound
Perfectly
visit, settle
timed.
him down.
Number 44.
So that'll bring up Gino Biondi, number 44, the first baseman. 0 for 1 so far today.
Let's play straight up the middle. No need to hold him on. The kid's got 3 steps now. Getting a little aggressive. Almost hit him again.
Looks like
His arm slot's way out to his right. Way out to his right. Lower half. He's got to bend.
Ellwood has, I believe that's Matt Kelly warming up there, number 17 in the bullpen to the left side.
It is Matt Kelly. I don't know who the protector is down there on the left side. Looks like Anderson, perhaps. Anderson Wise, maybe, with the helmet on.
Curveball drops it again, makes it count 2-1.
Another freshman with a varsity jersey there.
2-1 count, 2 outs here, big opportunity. Bounce back pitch, good one there, makes the deuces wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. Midway through this one, big pitch here coming up.
Choking up on the bat, way up on the bat, just trying to make contact. Chased it.
Chased it, strike 3 here. They're going to throw down the first in time. Nice little glove there from Nardone. That'll be the 3rd out, so we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, making things a little bit interesting, but we're still tied 1 apiece. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Up to the bat for the Wolverines will be number 27, Jordan Keller. 1 for 1 today, a double. One of the extra base hits start us off. First pitch swinging again. That's going to be trouble, and that's going to be an error there, unfortunately, on third baseman.
Get a little antsy.
Yep. He knew that speed. Keller not necessarily known for it, but he knew that was going to be a tough play there at first. And unfortunately, it's going to catch the third baseman, Colton Cox, off guard. So if you're the Wolverines, you need to capitalize on something like this. The way that this game has been tracking, only 1 hit apiece. You need to make it count as Aaron Lake comes up 0 for 1 today.
Be a little patient here.
Yes, agreed.
Great pitch.
And of course, that's that one where you see it coming in, you're like, you want to hack. But you want to be patient. Score updates. Penguins are tied 2-2. Pirates up 3-0. And Michigan defeated St. Louis by 23. Decent amount of baseball games being played, but most of them are travel down to Myrtle Beach, Florida area, so we'll try to keep you updated on those. Only 4 games in section so far by section teams.
The Mars Planets down in Florida.
Yeah.
Down in Bradenton. Seen them on the fan. Got to hang out with the morning crew.
Only in Western
I think
Pennsylvania.
Keller goes Keller.
Yep.
That's gone.
Oh, boy, that is way gone.
That's
That may
outta
be
here.
hitting the
3-0.
scoreboard.
Over the
Nope,
s-
over the
over.
scoreboard, yeah.
Curveball hung.
Wow. And there you go, folks. There's the power. First time we see that on the season for the big guy. Jordan Keller comes through, and Aaron Lake with the home run over the scoreboard. Wow.
Very similar to the first pitch he's seen that he let go. Seen it. Read it. Bye-bye. Nice little cushion now. Maybe give Mills a little bit of a breather. A little bit able to relax on the mound.
Mills.
See if Mills can put a charge into one here.
First pitch strike there once again. Similar pitch that Aaron Lake saw on the first pitch. Kind of have to hold back and wait.
Oh, big hack by
Yeah.
Mills.
It's all dead-eye green light right there. And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
0-2.
pitched a little high.
Got to be careful here. That curveball is working. If he can get him to buckle, got to be looking out for it. I don't think he throws a fastball here. There it is again. Just off the plate. 0-2. Don't want to get beat away. Don't want to get beat low. Don't want to be off speed. I mean, you got to be fighting for your at bat there. Foul it off. Anything close. That's a major league take, as they say.
Down low makes the count even 2-2. So Mills battling back here.
Should have something to hit here 2-2. Doesn't want to fall behind 3-2. Then he has to come over. I wouldn't waste a pitch here.
Fouled straight back.
Good cut. Off the handle.
Sometimes a good at bat will kind of help you on your opposite end pitching wise, and Mills is battling here. It's not been pretty today, but that scoreboard reads 3-1. That's all that matters right now. 2-2 pitch. Good contact.
Nice hit on the line.
Solid contact, and that could be 2. He's gonna pull back.
Great play.
Smartly read there by Cameron Mills. That'll help his confidence a little bit there.
Nice play by the left fielder to cut that off and get it in quick. Mills not known for a lot of speed at the middle linebacker position on the football field. He's used to just finding the runner, blowing it up.
Wolverines number 12, Dom Ho.
So a courtesy runner there for Mills at first. That'll be number 12, Dom Hogue. We've seen him 3 times now at the courtesy position there.
Well, I can expect Mr. Hogue to be a little bit aggressive here. A lot of speed.
Yeah, nobody out. Why not? Let's see what adjustments are made here. Yep, nobody out.
Coach Walsh down the first baseline, giving him a little bit of a read on the pitcher's move there. He did throw over once when Keller was on first.
Bunt shown. Nice bunt from Kennedy. This could be safe at first. Oh, my. Wow, nobody covering third. Oh, man, that could have been trouble. Ellwood makes it work, but it could have been even better if – my goodness. A lot of things happening there, but either way, that sack bunt is good by Kennedy. Puts the runner at second, and we'll move on.
A great bunt by Kennedy, but I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that. I don't understand why we're bunting there, up 3-1. With the speed on first base, he's only thrown 6 pitches last inning. He just gave up a 2-run homer. You got to let Kennedy swing away there, I think.
As the pitch gets behind the catcher, low pitch there, and that's going to now put Dom Hogue now at third. Wow. So 1 out here. Dom Hogue at third. Cuevas just needs any contact up through the middle here. Outside. First time in a while. Wolverine batter up 2-0.
Just thinking on that bunt by Kennedy, I mean, we're struggling right now to put hits on the board. I understand the idea of working on it, but then again, you know, it worked there. You got to work on it in the got to work on the games that don't matter. So it does work in the games that do. The squeeze.
Yeah.
The squeeze.
Either way, if it's not a bunt squeeze right now, pitcher's getting squeezed in terms of the count. 3-1 now. Let's see if he throws him anything. I doubt it. I'm assuming this will probably be down low again. Yep, down low and inside this time, so that'll be a walk. So now we got runners at first and third with 1 out. Oh, here comes the mayor.
That's right, the mayor coming
up.
up.
Boy, big opportunity here.
Should be a straight steal.
Yep.
Straight steal. First pitch. Go. No need to bunt. Oh. Fake
Shows
bunt
it.
show. There we go.
Yep. So Cuevas will take second there.
Boca can put a charge into one. Lot of room in the right center field gap. Big cut by Boker.
Yeah, just missed that one. That one's going to go straight back where it came from. Just want to punch this to the right side here and see if we can get a couple runs across. Playing tight, so the window's right up the middle, basically.
There it is, a nice charge. He came in
That's
on
good.
it. That's
Ooh, that could have been trouble.
That's going to
Yep.
tag. That's a good play.
Yeah.
Well done. Good job. He did his job.
And runner will advance to third as well. So that'll play to run. Dom Hogue will come across, and the runner advances on the nice sac fly there.
RBI for the mayor.
Yep.
First baseman, number 6, Carlo Nardo.
Let's see if Carlo can put something into play here. Fly out his last at bat. A little pop up there to the first baseman.
First pitch there, called strike there. So far, Union pitching-wise up to this point was real solid and low pitch count, and all of a sudden, this bottom of the fourth, it's ballooned. 3 runs for the Wolverines so far.
Nice pitch.
Yeah.
Nice pitch.
Wow. After all the damage there, you come back with that pitch. Oof. 0-2, 2 outs.
100%.
Big
100% come back with that.
Yeah.
Almost hit him. You got to
Yeah.
wear that.
And it gets past the catcher again and plates another run with the speed from Cuevas there, reading that one well. Just unfortunate here for the pitcher being Harper.
That was a pass ball.
One, 2 count here. Framed there a little bit, makes the count even now, 2-2. Just looking.
Doesn't really help the catcher when you're trying to pull it in from the
Yeah.
other batter's box. I mean, you gotta pick and choose when you're trying to frame a pitch like that.
2-2 count, drops in for the strike, but not before the Wolverines strike for 4. We'll head to the 5th inning. It's now 5-1 Ellwood. right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 5th inning, 5 runs
sure,
now
that's
for the
fine.
Wolverines. 5-1 lead. First pitch swinging there.
Wow, we came back early, Brad.
Fouled
Sorry
back.
about that.
No, you're okay.
My goodness.
No, you're perfectly fine.
I was like I was at the buffet in the back of the booth here, getting a little bit of beverages here. Got to learn from Bob Walk. Just get my cup of coffee and be quiet.
That one
Another shot
punched
to right field
back.
for Cuevas.
Yeah, it's going to drop right in front of Cuevas there for base hit. Solid contact by Stephen Lane.
Next up for the Scotties, number 24, Logan Staff.
This Logan bunt here. Try to do what the Wolverines were doing last inning. Playing a little small ball. Matt Kelly, Luca Carcel playing Guardian now. Guardian of the bullpen, Luca Carcel. Here comes the bunt. He offers, comes back, got him. Oh, he missed the tag.
Oh,
One.
they're going to say
He said he got him on
they're
the.
going to say got him.
It must have big calves, that kid. Because I don't know about that tag.
So, and an 0-2 count, too, on top of it. Wow.
Back pick from Keller. Nice throw. First base coach for the Scotties not very happy with the call.
Yeah.
He's going to have another conversation. Careful down there, Angel Hernandez / Joe West on the first base line. Careful.
Set we play on. 1 out. 0-2 count here. Be a nice bounce back to get this one out.
Nice
And he
curveball.
does. Wow.
Well done.
Oh,
Well done.
that'll help the pitch count. Sitting there with 71 now officially.
What have we got balls to strike ratio there, Brad?
Yeah, balls to strike ratio 42-29. Not what you want to necessarily see, but he's been managing it, working it, and when you're in a 5-1 lead, you want to finish this off and bring in Kelly maybe for the next 2 innings and finish this one
I agree.
in the books.
I agree. This should be the books on Mr. Mills here this inning. I mean, he's been efficient. The curveball worked really well. Fastball, setting up the curveball. Got in a little trouble early on, but he fought through it.
Yep.
That's part of it.
There you go. Hit the contact.
Nice
play
play.
from Kennedy. Throw in time.
Got him. Beautiful play.
What a gem from Kennedy for
And
the
he
third
dro-
out.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have another drop the ball. No, he's got it on the
no.
bag. Here we go. Yeah, so great play by Kennedy going to his left there. That's a nice play. Cut it off.
Solid.
Great play, spin throw right on the money, chest high throw to the first base there. It looks like Nardone maybe have dropped that. We got a discussion here, and by a discussion I mean a slow jaunt, and by jaunt I mean walk by the first base ump all the way across the diamond. And we're going to go ahead and slow walk all the way back to the first baseline. Actually, he's probably going to get in position in the middle of the field, so this will speed up the game a little bit. So the runner is safe at first after the dropped throw from Kennedy to Nardone there. It was a great play. Unfortunately, just couldn't pull it in.
Yep. So that'll put the runner at first there with 2 outs. Mills will have to make one more count here. That one falls in the first strike. Maybe a little help with the call there.
That one didn't look like it was a strike to me, Brad.
Yep. Batters Rye Hall. Pick attempt there. Back safe is the runner. As it starts to get closer to springtime, that means the flies and the bugs and the bees and the wasps.
Mostly wasps. Yeah,
Yeah.
flies and wasps.
Folks, if you're not paying attention. Watch out for ticks. Tick season is bad. Tick season is coming around the corner.
Tick check after the game, Brad.
Yep. That one fouled back. Speaking from experience, we had a dog unfortunately get a tick disease last week. So
Oh my,
yeah,
that's unfortunate.
he's doing pretty good. We got lucky, but it's the second time. Tick season is around the corner.
Decent lead at first.
That shout sign makes it count even 2-2. And this is unfortunately the drawback when you don't make that play at first. Now another extra 4 pitches here for Mills.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Almost hit him.
Man,
I would have went curveball there. I would have went back to the curveball. Now you got, what is it? We got 3-2?
yeah, 3-2 and
2-2.
sorry, 2-2. Okay,
2-2.
okay.
I don't think.
I had 2-2 as well.
There he goes. Hit him.
Yep, that one
Did it hit him? No, he missed it.
must have missed him. I thought it hit. Could hear a little contact, but yeah. I heard sound there.
I thought it hit him in the helmet.
Yeah, one of those plays where the bat was up. Did it hit the bat? Then it could have hit the helmet. Yeah.
Third base coach from the Scotties is just going to go ahead and talk to the Ellwood dugout during this conversation. No need to get involved with that.
I think they're going to say still 3-2.
Now we're full. That's going to be a wild pitch on Mills.
So runner advances there to second. 3-2 count now.
Looked like he was trying to throw a curveball that didn't break for
Didn't
him.
break, yep. Ryhall at the plate here. 0 for 2. That one misses outside for ball 4. So here you go, where that play not at first being made. That pitch count went from 71 now up to 80.
Next up for the Scotties.
Would have been a
number 30, Cole.
really nice outing for Mills at 71.
Yep. With everything that has happened today, he'll tell you himself, not the best outing, but you take a 5-1 lead walking out of here with unscathed in this inning. Now you're playing tough here with 2 runners, 2 outs. Maybe a lineup here, Harper.
Great pitch. Great.
Yeah, stay right there and pitch the contact, and let's get out of this inning.
Interesting secondary from the young man at first base after 2 back picks. I don't quite get it. You got a runner on second. You can't go anywhere. You're going to get another 3 or 4 big steps.
It's a 2-1 pitch here from Mills. 2 outs. Runners first and second. Pitch comes through. Swing
Nice
and a miss.
curveball.
Yep, that curveball. Continue works. Makes it
I'd go
even
right
now.
back to it.
Yep.
Go right back to the curve.
Maybe drop it a little bit lower in the dirt and see if we can catch him swinging here. Big hold of the left side here. Holding the runner at second.
There was a curveball, hung
Yep.
a little bit, stayed up. Lake doing a good job of keeping the runner honest at second and getting back into that hole as we talked about earlier in the game. You don't want to routine ground ball right at Joe West there to get through.
Be so afraid for it to hit him and go somewhere else.
Oh, I know.
Here's the
There's a
pitch
fastball right
there.
down Broadway.
Yep.
Middle.
Big strikeout from Mills. That most likely will close the book. We'll see. Either way, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Unscathed. Wolverines up 5-1. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the fifth inning. We head back to the top of the lineup here. Wolverines looking to add to that 4-run lead. Jake Biscup start us off. As that one falls in there low. Haven't seen anything near Biscup yet today. Those hit by pitches there.
That's right. Baseball magnet.
Yeah. New pitcher on the mound will be the shortstop. He'll slide over. That's Dom Kuchitrone. And the pitcher, number 30, Harper, will slide back to shortstop. The pitch there now up high, so we've gone low and now high.
Good
All
at bat so far from Biscup as the leadoff here. 2-0. Your job's to get on, one way or another.
Another one up high makes the count now 3-0.
That one looked pretty good to me. Maybe a little high.
3-0 count. Up high again.
Wow.
We'll get the call that time. Makes it now 3-1.
That was just like the last pitch. That glove moved a good 6-7 inches. Maybe a little makeup call there.
Mm-hmm. Outside framed it, ball, so walk there for Biscup.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, another runner here on base for the Wolverines. So I'll bring up number 2, Gino Biondi, 0 for 2 today, but has hit everything to the left side, a ground out and hit a ground ball that was an error all the way back in that first inning.
What are we doing here? Second
Bunt by far.
Oh.
Third base is playing back. I would bunt again.
Yeah, here comes the third baseman.
And with the speed.
He's about to come in,
he's
though. Here it
slowly
comes.
coming in.
As long as he doesn't show early.
Yep. He's definitely bunting. Pulls it back. Called strike, though.
Showing early here. Here comes the charge stepping off.
Wow, they really come all the way in.
How was that not a balk? He did not step off. That's a balk. Showing bunt again. Here comes the first baseman. Pulls back.
I'll make the count now 1-1.
Biscup an aggressive lead at first.
That one drops. My
Wow,
goodness,
what a
what a
curveball.
curve.
12-6 there, folks.
Yep. Kind of hoping maybe that if there was no relation between the two, maybe Biondi to Biondi connection here, maybe get something.
Well, no
in that
bunt now.
direction. Yeah, no bunt now. 1-2 count. Runner goes. That one's up high.
Good steal. That's a pitch of stealing
Yep.
right there.
Yep. That'll make the count even 2-2.
Great job.
Now I would think maybe bunt
Oh, another a two-strike bunt.
to the left there and make the third baseman charge. That leaves open.
Oh,
third
wide
base.
open hole on the right side.
Yeah.
Push it to the right side
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Up high again. Full count 3-2. Big hold on the right side.
I'm going to go fastball here. You have no choice.
Yeah.
That last two curveballs went stayed up. Then again, if he has confidence, he may throw it one more time.
Full count pitch.
Outside.
Outside for ball 4, so back-to-back walks now. Big opportunity for the Wolverines with nobody out. And the last time up, these two combined, Jordan Keller and Lake, for some runs. Let's see what Jordan Keller can do. 1 for 2, but so far on the season, all of his hits have been for contact.
I hope the first baseman's ready to get his glove up.
Oh, my
that one
goodness.
is piece to center
That
field.
one
That
all the
ball
way
is
Outta
gone. Woo! Center field shot by Keller.
And that one opens this one up, folks. Talk about a home run ball day here for the Wolverines. First it was Lake, and now it's Jordan Keller as he rolls past third here. Touches them all for the big home run here in this 5th inning.
I don't know if his pants are too tight, but that was a slow jog around the base. Heck of a piece by Keller.
Of all the people in this press box that would know, you would be it.
That would be me. Well, let's see if we can go back-to-back here with the
Yeah.
big man coming up.
If you thought you were done with Keller and that contact and power now, here comes the other, Aaron Lake as well. Eight 8-1 lead here for the Wolverines. Starting to get those hits up. Still only 4 hits in the game, but big 8 runs. That one was maybe going to catch the corner there at least.
One stayed up a little bit there on the curveball. I don't know, after that last home run, I don't know what he's thinking here. He's definitely dancing around Lake at this at bat.
Yep. Lake 1 for 2 as well.
I don't blame him.
You hit something over a scoreboard, you probably let him walk, but gets the call there, makes it now 3-1.
I mean, what do? You pitch around Lake, you got Mills right behind him.
Yep.
I mean, it's a gauntlet. But you can't pitch with fear. You can't pitch in your fears. You can't live in your fears. Mike Tomlinism. Way to go ahead and take that. Can't live in your fears. Standard is a standard.
Leave it at that. Don't bring up the uncle and the aunt thing. Don't bring that up. All right, so hit by pitch there technically for Lake. Now put him at first. That'll bring up Cam Mills, 1 for 2 today. So until this inning, all 3 of those batters, 1 for 2. Jordan Keller 2 for 3 now as well. So good battle from that 3, 4, 5 hitters. Ooh, that was a cut that
Oh, boy.
Mills
I thought
wanted.
he wanted that one.
Yeah.
Catch that one out in front of the plate and take it to left.
Makes count 1-1. Lake at first. Pitch outside for ball.
Still nobody out.
Jordan Keller doing his O'Neal Cruz impression as O'Neal Cruz hit a home run. It's now 6-1 Pirates against the Blue Jays. Spring training still.
High expectations for the Buccos, too.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like that since 15.
Yeah.
Almost hit him. Ball
Yep.
gets away.
And that'll put Lake maybe a little bit less tight pants there to the second.
Oh, no. Great pants on that kid. Big calves on that kid, though, I'll tell you.
And as Chris Biondi just said, again, doing this all with no outs. Man, this could get interesting. 8-1 lead. Nobody out. Runner at second. Mills makes contact here. That could play another run. Up high for ball
Another ball.
4.
Kennedy coming up here.
Yep. This is a confidence builder here for Nate Kennedy. See if he can do something here. 0 for 1 today. Looking to make his impression on this game.
He could. He could end it. Would that be a 10-run rule, Brad?
Yep. So Dom Hogue will come in, and we'll see what they do. We have a visit at the mound here.
I didn't see any activity in the Union bullpen.
Let's see if we're just going to have a talk or we're going to have a switch here. Looks like that may flip the switch here. It looks like, I believe, maybe Settle coming in to pitch. We'll take a quick timeout here, folks, with the pitching change. We'll come back. Bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Runners first and second. Wolverines up by 7. right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the fifth, runners first and second. Nate Kennedy at the plate, and we do have another pitching change. My apologies, it was not settled. It was Stephen Lane. Stephen Lane's going to slide in from second base. Kuchtrone goes back there to second. So pitching change for the Scotties, and that one
A
gets
wild pitch.
way wild up there. Yep.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah. So that'll move Hogue and Lake up a base.
Kennedy showed some power in practice a couple weeks ago. That's all the time he's put in the winter and preparing himself for this year.
Down low again, makes the count now 3-0. And if you're a Wolverine fan, you're just looking for Kennedy to get something in the field of play, although looking like another walk potential here. Get the bases loaded. Oh, gets that call there, makes it 3-1.
Scotties are in. Scotties are in.
Yeah.
Trying to hold the runners, trying to extend this game.
3-1 count. Catches the corner again. Gets the call, makes it full now 3-2. Here's the full count pitch outside for ball 4.
Good at bat.
Got lucky that it didn't get past him again, but that'll put bases loaded now for number 1, Cuevas.
Center fielder, number 1, Michael Cuevas.
And again, with nobody out.
Wow. Damage could be done here. A lot
Yeah.
of speed.
Yep. Yep, good call. Game-ending run is sitting there at first base. All you need to do is
Find a hole.
find a hole. Yep. 1-0 count here. Drops down again, makes the count now 2-0.
I'm not swinging. Nowhere around the zone right now.
Up high. Makes it now 3-0 and got nowhere to go with this.
Put in a tough spot coming in with the runners on first and second.
Yeah. Here's the pitch down low for ball 4, so that'll play to run. I'll make it now 9-1.
Winning run now at second. With the mayor having a chance to end it. Wow, what a story this would be.
Big hole here to the left side. Everybody playing in. You got a little bit of gaps here and there.
He's
Line
got
drives.
hockey to watch, folks.
Yes, he does. Penguins with that 3-2 lead. He wants this one done. I guarantee you, he hits it, base hit, he would walk right off, pull out the phone and watch the game. Woof.
Oh, my.
Maybe not.
Oh, brushback. I mean, the pitcher, what's his name, Brad?
Stephen Lane.
Stephen Lane coming in from second base.
That's tough.
That's
like you said.
yeah,
With the runners and everything going
no
on.
warming up, no opportunity to really get a feel for the mound and what he needed to do. Base hit here should end this.
Up high again, makes the count 2-1. Favor of Boker.
There's a
Contact
blue to
there.
right.
It's going to
Drop and it's going to score.
Yep.
Here comes Kennedy.
Going to be at the
And that's
plate
going to
here.
be it, folks.
Yep.
There it is.
2 runs, and there you go.
The mayor coming through in the clutch. That's ball game. Jordan Boker wins it on a walk-off single. Unbelievable. Can we just get that kid into office one day, for God's sakes? I mean, what he does on the field, the joy he brings to everybody.
At the end, Ellwood City.
Everybody going home happy today, folks.
Yeah, I would say that was a well-played game here for Ellwood City, and kind of like what you wanted was to see some good contact, some good pitching, a little bit scathy here and there. They figured it out in the end, but ultimately you can't go wrong with an 11-1 victory,
Not at all.
especially over another Lawrence
Not at
County
all.
team.
It's good to see Mills battle back from a little bit of adversity there. You know, getting behind in the count, runners on. the defense looked real strong. Cuevas strong. Nate Kennedy strong at third. And the bats finally came alive today, They were able to work on some things, putting some bunts down, working on some plays that they need to work on. Once section play starts, that's all going to matter. And so far, so good, Brad. Start off the year here. But it's good to see the bats come alive, and hopefully we can keep that going.
Yep. So officially, correct me if I'm wrong here, winning pitcher will be Cameron Mills. The losing pitcher, with it being a 1-1 game, was not going to be Logan Staff.
Correct. It would be
I believe,
number 30, I believe.
Yeah, I think it would be Cole Harper. Unfortunately, will take the loss here for the Union Scotties. But so unfortunately for the Scotties, they'll fall to 0-1 their first game of the season. For the Wolverines, 2-0. Again, 2.5 because of the Hopewell game. We'll have to see where that one's made up. Wolverines next play on Monday, 4 o'clock at Central Valley. We'll try to have that one on the Mevo camera as well as Game Changer, barring any weather issues there. So once again, folks, for Ellwood City Sports, final score here, Ellwood City 11, 10-run roll game here for the Wolverines over the Union Scotties. On behalf of Ellwood City Sports, Brad Winhorse, Keith Keller on the call. Good night, folks, and we'll see you sometime next week.